My name is Llanah and I come from South Africa. My life in South Africa, well, I've lived there for around 7 years now. My dad went there originally in 2016, I believe, for missionary work. And of course, my family had to go. And when I first came to South Africa, I was homeschooled. Yeah, my whole life in South Africa was homeschooled, but it's a very good life personally. I enjoy especially the people there. It's been challenging, especially because of the language difference. Obviously, it's a struggle, but it's a good struggle. It encourages growth and you meet a lot of new people. My biggest, being away from home, especially how I am close to my family, and this is a bit new to me, to be outside of my country. Yeah, that's practically it, other than the language, just not being as close to my family. A year ago, my parents met Pastor Kum in Mozambique, and his brother works here. They got talking, and he realized through my parents that I actually had a passion for animal science, and he said that he will try to see if he can actually get me a spot to volunteer at the clinic here. So he did, and after a few months of talking with UNAS back and forth, we were actually able to secure a spot for me to be a volunteer at the clinic here. So I'm here for 2 months. Yeah. What I've been doing more recently is helping out in surgeries, not directly, but obviously when things need to be taken, like for example, if you have to clean like a spot for the animal before surgery, if you have to shave the animal because it needs to be, there should be no hair, sanitizing. A few days ago, I actually assisted in my first surgery, which was a castration of a cat, and that was very fun. Sometimes I go out and I feed the horses as well, but a lot of assisting, like when an animal needs to be held, or if an animal needs to be transported, or if an animal needs to be cleaned. Yeah, that's what I do. Well, it has definitely helped me because obviously of the experience I'm getting at the clinic. It's like really foreshadowing, like showing me what life as a veterinary doctor is like. And being able to go there is like me being able to see, do I actually want to do this, or is this maybe like not what is for me? But so far, as what I've experienced in the clinic, I have really enjoyed it. So because of that, it has affected my future, because now I know that I want to be a vet. Seeing everything that they do there, I have really loved it. And yeah, I'm thankful for this experience to be able to be here. Well, I have to admit my dad was the one that was in charge of it, a lot of it. Since I am here at a shorter stay, it is not that difficult because you can classify it as a holiday. But we did look into coming here as a student, and the Brazilian government did require quite a lot of things. But coming here like short term, it wasn't that difficult, especially since I have a French passport. It allows much easier travels than some other passports. The people that I have met here have been very nice and very welcoming, even though it's harder to communicate because obviously the language barrier. The roommates that I have been very helpful towards me. They have tried to really speak English to me, which I am so grateful for. My experience here is, especially since it's being away from home, is kind of still a bit new to me. I'm just experiencing a lot of different and new people, and kind of just learning how it is to be on my own and to handle my own time and not having like parents hover over me. and being able to have that freedom of actually, you know, going out if I want to. And my experience so far, I've gone out with some few friends, and it's been really nice. I've been enjoying the food as well. But yeah, just being able to like experience out of like a household, like having that freedom, that's what Brazil has kind of been like to me right now. If you do not put yourself in uncomfortable positions, you will never be able to grow. That's what I've realized in my life. And if I hadn't come here, if I had just stayed in the comfort of my home, I wouldn't have learned a lot of things. And the challenge of learning a new language, the challenge of being outside of your comfort zone is really what's going to create growth in a person. And so although yes, it is scary, although yes, it's probably going to suck and you're probably going to cry, it's in the long run, it's going to be very, very helpful. So yeah, I would encourage it. But yeah, life is made out of difficult situations, but if you know how to handle them, you'll be able to do life just great.